The 2025 Formula One season is set to shake up the world of racing with a number of unexpected surprises. With a new driver lineup for nearly every team, coupled with radical rule changes, this season promises not only exciting action on the track, but also fierce battles in the strategy room. The technical innovations unveiled by the major teams have further fueled speculation about how this season will change the competitive landscape. But will these changes be enough to break the dominance of certain teams and open a new chapter in F1 history? Let's take a closer look. The Fédération Internationale de l'Automobile, FIA, has introduced a series of new rules that focus on the technical aspects of racing cars, with particular attention to the rear wing. This step was taken after an incident that occurred at the Baku circuit in 2024. The incident involved a rear wing flap that was found to be rotating at high speed without official DRS activation, sparking debate about the legality of the controversial mini DRS trick. In response, the FIA has now introduced significant changes to prevent the use of such strategies. One of the main points is the tightening of the maximum rear wing gap. Previously, this gap was in the range of 10 to 15 millimeters, but has now been reduced to 9 to 13 millimeters when DRS is activated. Meanwhile, the upper limit of the gap remains unchanged at 85 millimeters. In addition to the changes to the technical dimensions, the rules regarding DRS mode have also been tightened. Each car must now have two clear and well-defined wing positions. In addition, the mechanism for returning the wing to its original position after DRS is disengaged must function consistently and meet established standards. This change is intended to maintain the integrity of the competition, ensure that the rules remain fair, and minimize the potential for misuse of the technology. Increasing track temperatures due to extreme weather conditions is now one of the main concerns of the Fédération Internationale de l'Automobile, FIA. In an effort to ensure the safety and comfort of the drivers, the FIA has given the race director the special authority to declare a situation known as a heat hazard if the track temperature reaches or exceeds the critical threshold of 30.5 degrees Celsius. This declaration gives the racing teams room to take additional preventive measures, such as adding special cooling systems, to reduce the impact of hot temperatures on the drivers. However, the addition of this cooling system has certain consequences, particularly in terms of the overall weight of the car. The additional cooling system certainly increases the load on the car, which can affect performance on the track. To overcome this problem, the FIA has stipulated that in a heat hazard situation, the minimum car weight limit is increased by 5 kilograms. This policy aims to ensure that the additional cooling does not have a significant negative impact on competition between teams. This innovative step not only focuses on efforts to maintain the physical safety of the drivers in extreme conditions, but also ensures that the performance of the car remains at a competitive level. In this way, the race can take place safely and remain interesting for the spectators, even if the weather is unfriendly. This is a real manifestation of the FIA's commitment to continue to pay attention to safety and balance in the world of racing, amidst the increasingly significant challenges of climate change. The 2025 season brings a great wind of change to the world of Formula One, especially for the Ferrari team. One of the most striking moments is the revolutionary step taken by the Maranello-based team. Frédéric Vasseur, Ferrari team principal, announced that the car design concept for this season will undergo radical changes, with a difference of up to 99% compared to the car used in 2024. This step has been taken as a maximum effort to give Lewis Hamilton, the legendary driver who has just joined Ferrari, greater opportunities in his mission to win the world title in his first season with this iconic team. Hamilton, who joins Carlos Sainz as the Ferrari driver duo, faces a difficult challenge. They must conquer a new car with a completely different design philosophy, including a completely redesigned aerodynamic and mechanical synergy. This change, while promising, requires a great deal of adaptation from both drivers. For Hamilton, who has a long and brilliant history in Formula One, this challenge is also an opportunity to prove his extraordinary skills on the track. On the other hand, Vasseur remains full of confidence. He is optimistic that this ambitious project will bring Ferrari to a more competitive level, allowing them to fight for the top podium more consistently. With the combination of Hamilton's experience, Sainz's talent, and the latest technical innovations, Ferrari hopes that 2025 will be the moment of its revival on the world racing scene. The McLaren team, which stole the show last season with the extraordinary performance of the MCL38 race car, now finds itself at a challenging crossroads. After building a reputation as one of the top teams with significant improvements in performance, they now face a more complex situation. One of the main obstacles is the reduction of wind tunnel testing time, a crucial element in the development of a competitive car. This shortfall can be a serious obstacle in their efforts to stay at the forefront of the competition. However, McLaren still has a great deal of capital in the form of two talented young drivers, Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri. Both have shown exceptional potential in controlling the car on the track. With a combination of skill, passion, and experience that continues to grow, they are an important asset to the team. McLaren is still seen as a major threat in both the Constructors' and Drivers' Championships due to their ability to adapt quickly to changing competitive situations. Oscar Piastri, who scored brilliant results with 2 race wins during the 2024 season, revealed that his main goal is to maintain consistency in scoring points in each race. According to him, this is important not only to maintain his position in the drivers' standings, but also to avoid the possible implementation of team policies that could harm his chances of competing at the highest level. In the highly competitive world of Formula One, consistency is the key to staying relevant and dominating. McLaren is now under pressure to improve, but they also have high expectations, backed by the talent of the drivers and the heritage of the team. Will they be able to rise to the challenge and continue their positive trend in the coming seasons? All eyes will be on McLaren's strategic moves and on-track performance. Max Verstappen, the 4-time world champion who has established his name as one of the best drivers of all time, faces the 2025 season with the same mentality, any way to win. The young Dutchman is known not only for his incredible skills behind the wheel, but also for his aggressive, determined, and uncompromising approach to winning. He is not afraid to take big risks, even if it means pushing the limits to ensure he stays at the top. The 2025 season will be a new challenge for Verstappen, with tough rivals like Charles Leclerc, Lando Norris, Oscar Piastri, and Lewis Hamilton ready to disrupt his dominance. But with confidence and a consistent approach, Verstappen shows that he has no intention of changing the way he fights. He remains the man willing to push the limit in every race, risking everything to maintain his status as world champion. I will always maximize every race, even if I have to push the limits. Sometimes you have to do that to win the championship, Verstappen said in an interview. His words reflect his unwavering determination and fighting spirit, while also providing a clear picture of how he views the world of Formula One racing. For Verstappen, winning is not only about speed, but also about courage and strategy in every high-pressure situation. On the other hand, George Russell will be the #1 driver at Mercedes, replacing Lewis Hamilton. However, he has to face the challenge of Kimi Antonelli, a young driver who is said to be a future star. The success of Mercedes depends not only on Russell, but also on the genius of the engineering team led by James Allison. Consistency is the biggest challenge for Mercedes. Although they showed great potential at Silverstone and Las Vegas 2024, the challenge of maintaining performance on track in extreme conditions remains a major concern. With new rules and young drivers coming of age, the 2025 season is predicted to be one of the closest in F1 history. Red Bull's Christian Horner has said that at least 4 teams will be battling it out at the top, something that has rarely happened in the modern era of F1. The big question now is who will emerge victorious and who will fall victim to the pressure of this competition. What do you think of these big changes? Who do you think will dominate the 2025 season? Let us know your thoughts in the comments.